Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Beyond Barriers. Today, I'm joined by Tonia Plant. As you heard in the last episode, I mentioned Alistair. This is his mum, and she's got an amazing story of resilience. So, let's get right into it. She's a orthopedic practitioner and has worked in A&E for 15 years. So, we're going to have some pretty cool stories. Introduce yourself, mate.
I'm Tonia. I'm 63. Worked in trauma and orthopedics for the last 25 years, 15 years in A&E, and the last 8 years at Birmingham Children's Hospital, which I love.
In town? In Birmingham Town Centre?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I didn't know you was at the Children's Hospital.
Yeah, I love it.
Really?
Love it, yeah. Because I retired when I was 55 and just started doing some bank shifts to help a friend out who worked there, and I've been going ever since. So,
yeah. Do you prefer working with kids to
yes,
working with adults?
100%. Yeah, 100%. I love working with kids. We see a lot of really poorly children, complex cases, and, it's heartbreaking sometimes, but it's very rewarding.
Yeah, I suppose even more so for you because you're a parent and a nan.
Yeah.
So you must be able to relate when you see these kids in these situations.
And what the parents have to go through as well, It's so hard for some of these parents, what they're dealing with.
How do you manage to deal with that? Like when do you take it home? Like
sometimes you do. Sometimes, things you'll worry about certain patients and you'll have them on your mind. But I think from working in A&E, you have to learn to leave stuff behind.
Yeah.
Because if you took everything home with you, you
wouldn't be able to do the job.
You wouldn't be able to do it. No, not at all.
Oh man, massive kudos to you.
No, thank you.
I don't know if I would be able to do something like that, especially working with children.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, especially if you're dealing with children that have got terminal cancer and things like that, and that
end of life.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, we don't deal with the oncology side of it, but we do a lot of work for oncology. Putting certain casts on children that have had tumours removed, and and it's just so sad because you know that they're not going to grow into an adult.
Oh man, I'd be in bits every day. I would. Being I'm gonna say parent now myself, even though it's a strange situation that I'm in, but I feel like I'm a parent, so I suppose it's whatever you feel like.
Yeah.
So
you don't have to be a biological parent to become a parent.
No. Well, I suppose I can relate to that, and you saying that as well, because my stepdad raised me since being 4, so maybe that's how I can be the way that I am then.
Yeah.
But and I say stepdad, you probably know about that type of stuff yourself as well, don't you?
Yeah. Being adopted, raised by, it's an awful thing to say, my adoptive parents. It wasn't an easy upbringing. I grew up in an house where there was a lot of arguments as a child and could stop speaking to me for days and days at a time. So I hate, comfortable silences. I'm not comfortable with silences.
Yeah, me too.
And it took me many years of therapy to say I loved my mum, but I didn't particularly like her at times.
No way. Yeah. Oh, so you've actually had therapy and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
CBT?
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
It's really good. Yeah, I'd recommend it to anybody.
Yeah. And I got sectioned. I also recommend that because you get cake with every meal.
You do?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I've been sectioned as well.
It's good, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And to be fair though, there's a lot of negative stigma around it, isn't there? But if you're unwell, if you break your leg, you have to go to hospital, don't you?
Exactly.
The same if you break your mind.
Yeah. It's. I've helped a few people, family members, help them, not just family members, friends.
Yeah, definitely helped me.
Help them get through. Because I trained as a counsellor when I was in my 30s and got my diploma. And that was something that I found I struggled dealing with, because I did take more stuff home with me then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I took the job at the hospital just as a stopgap until I qualified, and then I fell in love with the job so much. So I've got my qualification, but other than work for victim support years ago, I haven't done a lot since.
Counselling diploma, nursing degree.
Well, no nursing degree.
No.
I'm not a nurse. I always say that. It's
okay.
All we deal with is broken bones, casting, and things like that. But
I love the modesty. All we deal with is broken bones.
No, it's quite challenging, the role, because you have to go away to the Royal Orthopedic to get your qualification, which is in London.
Yeah.
And you have to have been doing the job for 2 years, have the experience, and then you go away for a 6-week course. And there's exams at the end of it, and you have to write a paper and, different case studies and stuff. So I had a nurse that I trained who went away to do it, and she said it was harder than doing a nursing. So
really?
it is very, very very intense 6 weeks. Yeah.
So you had to stay there for the whole 6 weeks?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think I came home the one weekend. Yeah, just one weekend. And Stephen Asher came down for one of the weekends and stayed with me. And yeah, some people come home every weekend, but I just stayed there and studied. I've got buddied up with a really good girl there who, we got on as friends. And
you still talk now?
I haven't spoken to her for ages, but we had a lot in common. We both like the same music and sort of hit it off straight away. And yeah.
You seem like, when you was talking about growing up and stuff, I don't know if I told you that this podcast is based on resilience.
Mm-hmm.
Like myself, I don't know, I don't really like to blow my own trumpet, but you've gone through the same type of stuff as me, and you still ain't quit.
You can't, though, can you?
Nah. So, but like, what is your secret to resilience? Because I know you said there was a lot of arguments and stuff when you was younger in your house, and I've been to your house loads of times now, and I couldn't be in a more peaceful place. Like, it's like ultimate zen here. Like,
yeah. I think that was because everyone used to like coming to my house. I met up with an old school friend last week. She said, I used to love being at your house, because my mum used to make everybody really welcome, and always come in with a plate of sandwiches. She was a real good hostess.
Yeah.
But to live with was the difference. She got a very it was her way or the highway. She didn't like something you were doing,
you knew about it.
You knew about it. So there was never no violence, never no violence, but it was the silences and the, she's a bad influence on you. And all my friends, my mother always said they were bad influences on me. If she jumped off a cliff, would you follow her? And, it was like she did not really want me to have friendship with anyone.
No way.
And I think that was it, but yeah, it was, people have been through far worse than me. Far worse.
That's exactly what someone with resilience would say. I ain't had it that bad. There's people way worse than me. And I think a lot of people say that, and I think that's why they're able to carry on and get through bad situations, because although it's affected them, they still try and say to people that, there's been people in worse situations, so I ain't had it that bad. But then you say that, you rang the bell down you not long ago, so
yeah, I did. Yeah.
And I'll let you say about that, but I know people that are listening will probably understand what ringing the bell is, but I'm still going to let you say anyway.
Do you know, I never got to actually ring the bell.
Really? That sucks.
Yeah, never got to ring the bell. I don't know what happened there after I finished my treatment. So yeah, I was diagnosed. It's coming up to nearly 4 years ago now with breast cancer through a routine mammogram. That you know, and it was triple negative, which is one of the worst kinds you can have. So I had to have a lumpectomy, and I had to have chemotherapy, and then I had to have radiotherapy.
And being from a medical background, you probably knew the diagnosis and prognosis pretty early on, didn't you? Like what was coming and what it could.
Yeah, I'd
mean.
got a rough idea when they called me back and said that they'd found a lump. They wanted to do a biopsy. You sort of push it to the back of your mind. It's probably going to be nothing. It's probably going to be nothing. But when I had the appointment come through to say I'd got an appointment for a face-to-face with a consultant, I know how the hospital works, and I know that if it wasn't anything serious, they would have probably given me the results via the phone.
Yeah.
Because this was post-COVID, and they do a lot of stuff, via phone appointments now. So I sort of knew when I walked in there.
It was bad news.
That it was going to be bad news. And the hardest thing is telling the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing their reaction.
That was the thing when I lost my sight, and like when I was on the pacemaker. I don't know if it's the same for you, but you don't want people to look at you with pity.
No.
Because you want to be the same, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't want to have changed for people.
No.
But people think that you are going to change, and
yeah.
So
you just have to work through it.
What was that road like?
Rough. Well, I'm not going to say it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was quite aggressive form of chemotherapy that I had as well. I had 3 lots. I was having it every 3 weeks, so I had 3 lots of the one type, and then 3 lots of the other. So I had it over a period of a few months. I can't remember exactly how many. But the second lot that I had, I remember the nurses are absolutely fantastic on oncology. They do such a wonderful job. They're just so on the ball. She says, now this one you can get some side effects. If you feel any tingling or anything that doesn't feel right, let me know. And I just sat there, and a line was going in the vein, and IV going in, and all of a sudden I just felt like I've got cold water running through my body completely from top to bottom, like ice water.
Yeah.
And I couldn't actually speak, and she was sat only a few feet away from me, and she was at a screen typing something up, and I was struggling to breathe. And she sort of looked round, and as soon as she saw me, all hell broke loose, and I'd sort of gone into anaphylactic shock with it.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that was a bit scary. I can remember lying there and thinking, because as I said, it was COVID, people couldn't come in with you, so I was sitting in there by myself. Alistair used to drop me off.
Yeah.
Steve or Alistair used to pick me up, and I thought, I'm going to die and I've got nobody with me. I actually did. That's the only time I've ever felt, I never want to feel like it again, touch wood, that I was going to die. And it was quite frightening. But, there was consultants, nurses. They stopped obviously, took the IV out, started putting other stuff into me. And, yeah, I was okay. Came through it. And then they still gave me the same stuff. Just monitored me, yeah, gave it me slower and over a few hours. And, yeah, that was quite an eye-opener, that was. I don't think people realise how dangerous a drug chemotherapy is. It's a poison at the end of the day. But it does a wonderful job, and touch wood, I'm here to tell the tale. Because I used to have my chemo on a Wednesday, and they'd pump you full of steroids anyhow, and then I'd have steroids to take. And then it wouldn't be until the following Monday that I'd get what I'll call as the crash, where you go tired and you start feeling
like a delayed hangover from it.
You sort of get that delayed reaction, and that's when you feel,
drained,
really rough, tiredness like nothing you can experience. It's even an effort if your legs are crossed to uncross your legs. It's
Really?
just,
Oh
yeah.
man.
And I think at first I was still thinking I could do stuff
Everything.
I'd always done.
Yeah.
And you have to learn to just listen to your body and sleep. Yeah.
And then how long was it till you was back at work?
Well, I did a couple of shifts after I'd had my second round of chemo.
Whoa, so you didn't mess about. You was near enough back straight
Yeah,
away.
but after that, I couldn't. After that, I couldn't. I hadn't got the energy to. It was like once I'd had what I used to call the rough week, I needed the following week to sort of recoup. And yeah, I hadn't got energy to do a lot. So, but I did go into work, as I said, up until the second, just after the second round.
Wow. And you're obviously back now.
Yeah, back there. Only on the bank, but I like that. So I can pick and choose pictures to have my holidays when I want. And,
Yeah.
yeah. And
So like, I know we've covered quite a bit. To be fair, from being adopted to getting sectioned,
That's a great section, yeah.
then having cancer and working with kids. How are you so resilient? What is your secret? Like, I know I asked that already, but like,
I know, I don't know. It's really odd. How are you so resilient? What do you think it is with you? I've got to ask the question back because I honestly can't think.
Well, I definitely find strength in others. Like, without Keely, without my nan and granddad, family, friends.
I think that's the same with me.
Yeah.
You get strength from others.
Yeah, people help, don't they?
Yeah, family's a really big thing.
Yeah, I agree. And especially when I know my partner now, Keely, she is a psychology. She's the head of psychology at a school. So I think my mental health has definitely been poor my whole life. But with someone like her, not just because she's got this degree in psychology, but just someone who understands you and don't judge and don't say pull yourself together.
Yeah, or the classic one I used to hate. Why are you feeling depressed?
Yeah, just don't be.
It's like if I knew why I was feeling depressed, I wouldn't feel depressed.
Yeah. And what are you anxious about?
Yeah.
Everything, just life. I can't even tell you why I'm anxious, but right now I feel like I want to be out of this situation and out of life sometimes. But like without, like you're saying, with others, without like the likes of Keely, I would be really lost.
Yeah.
So I can't be resilient on my own. I need help.
Yeah, you do. We all need that support network. That I'm terrible because my friends will always say, you can always ring me and talk to me. I never do. Do you?
No, never.
I just.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, thanks for that. That's nice. Yeah, cheers. Yeah.
And I know they mean it. I know that they're there for me 100%, and they've seen me through a lot.
Yeah.
But when you're in that dark place, you don't want to talk to anyone.
No, you can't.
Even, Steve, who's my best friend, we've been married for 41 years this year.
Really? Wow.
We knew each other at school. We went to college together. Started going out together when we were like 19, and
had two kids.
Had two kids, yeah. Married at 21.
Really?
And yeah, so
that's got you have to show, I suppose you have to show resilience as well in relationships, don't you? Because things ain't always easy, am they?
Oh, no.
And especially, I suppose, when you throw kids into the mix, things get tested, don't they?
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Just a bit. Yeah. In the past, I can remember the kids were only young. I say young, probably 10 and 7. And I just said to Steve, I need to get away. And I threw a tent, just a 2-man tent in the car. And I drove myself off to Shell Island in Wales because I needed to be on my own with my own thoughts, my own dark thoughts. And I camped by myself, stayed there probably about 5 days.
Really? Yeah. Wow, no way.
And I wrote while I was there, wrote a few short poems, what have you, feelings of how I felt, and the fact that I was missing my children, and it sort of that did help me. But I always have, is it flight or fight or flight? I always, when it comes on, I want to be away from everybody and everything.
Yeah.
I never answer the phone.
Well, they say there's 5 now, don't they? Fight, flight, faint, freeze, or befriend, which obviously affect people who are in not just domestic violence relationships, but people who faced any type of situation where they would need to freeze or befriend or
Yeah.
So I get it. And did you find that helped when
I did.
you disappeared
Well,
for
yeah,
5 days?
I did, and it was before mobile phones, so I used to have to get to
Okay.
the phone box, and I used to just ring Steve and said, "Yeah, I'm fine. The kid's okay." And he said, "Yeah, fine." And
He's really understanding, yeah.
yeah, really good.
Honestly, I know I'll say this a million times, but one of the nicest vlogs I've ever met in my life, and
he is.
Yeah,
He's my world. I don't know what I'd do without him.
like for straight away as well. Like he's a different kind of guy. Like I always say this to to Al. I'm like, sometimes I'm a bit jealous of your life because like you lived in a house. Not that I didn't live in a house with love, but it's a different kind of love. Yeah, like every time I see Steve, hugs me straight away. He's a guy that hugs.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah, and he is a very loving, very caring person.
Yeah,
he really is.
He would do anything for you, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Yeah, he will, and he never gets angry. I mean, he suffers with depression as well. He's on meds.
Okay, no way.
And yeah, tell me somebody who doesn't suffer with it now.
I know, right? Yeah. Do you think you find solace in music as well?
Oh yeah.
You guys have got every single instrument ever created in this house, haven't you? And every animal ever.
Yeah, we've had every animal under the sun, I think. Yeah, one of the best jobs I had years ago when the kids was little was they had a petting farm at a nursing home down at Himley, Old Beach House.
No way.
And they got pigs and sheep and chickens, and I used to look after them. And if ever I used to feel, if I was feeling a bit low, because I'd drop the kids off to school, then I'd go out to let them out and feed them. I used to just be there, me padded overalls, me wellies, sitting with me great big pot-bellied pig and giving her a cuddle.
No way.
Yeah, and yeah, it was always my dream to have a small holding with loads of animals. But we've had all sorts: chickens, ducks,
turtle.
Yeah. Still got a tarantula, snakes, lizards, iguanas,
dogs,
cats, guinea pigs, rabbits. You name it, we've had them.
I bet the kids loved it though, because like they would, most of like parents, Mom, can I get a dog? No, you guys, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
let's get 2.
Yeah. I think I bought them more for me than the kids, to be honest. It's like gerbils, hamsters. Yeah, whatever they wanted, they could have. For it to be me going in the shop, would you like a hamster?
Yeah.
You can have one if you want.
That's probably because you just got too much love to give out, mate.
Yeah, I love. Animals are wonderful. They don't judge.
And probably why you're working in a medical setting, because you're just a really caring person.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what helps you be resilient, for caring for others.
Yeah. I do love caring for others. Yeah. And helping people, as I said, friends that I've helped get through, depression, and talked to them and just said, I'm always here, you can call me anytime. It's, yeah.
Yeah, you said that to me. And I said the same thing as what you said to your mates. Thanks. I will. I'll definitely call you.
Yeah, but you never do.
Nah, but it's good to know that if I ever was in that situation and that broken, I know that you're on the end of the phone.
Yeah.
Which is always good. Which is the same with Alistair, even though he's in another country now. I still call my pal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
I think on that note, we should bring it to a close. And I always like to ask everyone, is there like a quote or like just a piece of something that you live by, or is there any words that you use as like,
Treat everyone how you want to be treated.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And is there anyone you would like to nominate to be on the podcast who you think would be a good fit? Anyone from work, family, friends? Just
Yeah, I
like,
have. I've got a friend who went through breast cancer in both breasts. And when she was going through a treatment, a partner left her.
oh
So
wow,
she had that to deal with. I've also got another friend who has been through so much, and he's always so upbeat and smiling. She had to have a colostomy bag fitted. She's got fibromyalgia. She's got so many health problems, and she was a single mom, and she brought a beautiful daughter up, and she's just, she amazes me, as does Asha, my daughter, what she's been through.
same with you. That's the the type of resilience that we're talking about.
Yeah.
You've gone through the same type of things. So yeah, well, give them the details.
I will.
And then they can get in touch.
I will. I'll pass your details on to them, I promise.
Thank you everyone for listening. And again, if any of the things that you heard in today's episode were triggering at all, please reach out for support. Don't suffer alone. You're never alone. Thanks for listening. Bye guys.